Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of the Spike players talking about a method that's supposed to give unlimited V-Points and Blue Flames. According to the posts and videos online, it's quick to use, works on Android and iPhone, and doesn't require any extra apps. I'll be honest, I was pretty skeptical. We've all seen claims like this before, and most of the time, they end up being a waste of time. So I decided to test it myself and record the whole process from start to finish. In this video, I'll show you exactly what happened, what I found during the test, and whether my V-Points and Blue Flame balance in the Spike actually changed. Let's jump right into it. Before trying anything, I wanted to check my account so I could compare the results later. After checking everything, I started following the instructions that were being shared online. The first thing I needed was my player ID. You probably know that every account has its own unique ID. I opened the profile section and found mine within a few seconds. Since it's an important part of the process, I made sure to save it before moving on. Nothing unusual here so far. Pretty standard. After that, I opened the website that players had been talking about and decided to check it out for myself. At first glance, everything looked pretty simple. There weren't a lot of menus or confusing settings, and the whole process seemed built with mobile players in mind. I searched for the Spike, selected it from the list, and continued to the page that claimed to be connected to getting extra V-Points and Blue Flames. So far, everything was straightforward, and I was curious to see what would happen as I moved on to the next step. After that, I was asked to enter a few account details. The main thing required was the player ID that I had copied earlier. There was also an option to select the platform I was playing on. Once everything was filled in correctly, I continued to the next screen. The site then displayed a loading animation and started showing various connection messages. It looked like the system was processing something in the background. Of course, whether any of that was actually happening is impossible to know just by looking at the screen. A few moments later, I reached the section where I could choose the amount of resources. There were several different options available. For the purpose of this test, I selected one of the larger amounts because it would be easier to notice if anything changed later. After making the selection, I continued and waited for the process to finish. The loading screen ran for a little while before moving on to the final stage. Before the process could be completed, there was one more requirement. The site asked for a verification step. This seems to be pretty common with sites that make these kinds of claims. I'd already completed this step while preparing to record the video, so I won't be doing it again. I followed the instructions and completed the process. So, let's skip to the most interesting part, the final result, and see what would happen. Now for the part everyone was waiting for. After the process was complete, I closed everything, reopened the Spike, and went straight to check my account. The first thing I looked at was my V-Points and Blue Flame balance. To my surprise, the extra resources were already showing up. I didn't have to reload the game, wait for a sync, or do any extra steps. Everything appeared as soon as I logged back in. Honestly, that was the moment that caught me off guard the most. I wasn't expecting to see any changes happen that quickly. And that's the complete test. Now, you've seen the full test from beginning to end, so you can make your own opinion about it. If you've ever tried something similar before, let me know your experience in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear whether your results were different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mobile gaming hack tests and experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.